Hello everyone, I'm Justin Lavery here with Lexus Midtown, and today I'm very excited to present to you the first Lexus battery electric vehicle, the RZ 450e. So the Lexus RZ features two electric motors, one in the front and one in the rear of the vehicle, creating a combined horsepower of 312 with 321 foot-pounds of torque, all running on a 71.4 kilowatt-hour lithium-ion battery. This vehicle also supports direct core all-wheel drive, which I'll explain later on. And one of the first things you may notice about the design of the body is that Lexus has replaced the signature spindle grille with the aerodynamic spindle body design, which looks really nice on the black onyx and ether bi-tone paint. Coming this way, we have the Lexus signature daytime running lights, headlamp washers, and the parking sensors. And one more thing is the illuminated front badge that you see here. This is also a charging indicator for the vehicle. So when you plug the car in, this will light up, and when it's fully charged, it will actually blink to let you know the vehicle is fully charged. Moving along to the driver's side of the vehicle, you'll notice the standard 18-inch alloy rims, which on a full charge will give you 220 miles of range. And if you do go one trim level up to the luxury, you will get 20-inch rims that slightly decrease the mileage to 196. Further along the driver's side, we have our charging port here, which supports level 1, 2, and 3 charging, which I'll get into more detail about. But for now, if you can meet me around back, I'll go over some more design and the cargo space with you. Moving around to the back side of the vehicle here, one of the first things you may notice is going to be this blade tail lamp, which spans the entire width of the vehicle. Also stays on during nighttime driving and draws some attention to the new Lexus badging. I'm going to go ahead and open up the trunk here with our standard kick sensor. And inside the trunk here, we have 23.7 cubic feet of cargo space, and then a little bit more storage under the board here. Perfect for storing your level 1 charger and your owner's manuals and more. One of the other ways to close the trunk is to press this lock button here. What this will do, you press it before you start grabbing your items from the trunk, and once you walk away from the car, it will close the trunk and lock the entire vehicle. Now we can move around to the inside of the vehicle and start going over some of the interior craftsmanship and technology that's inside. And as you'll notice, as I get into the car, these handles actually do not move. There's a digital latch system, which is just a button behind the handle. As soon as you press it, unlatches the door. Same concept on the inside with this button here. And this supports our new safety feature called Safe Exit Assist, whereas if there's an object moving past the door, the vehicle will alert you if you're trying to exit and make sure that it's safe before you do. Let's jump in. Taking a look at the interior, this is the Dapple Gray Nulux, also available in Palomino, both of which are synthetic leather. And under here we have our 3 USB-C chargers, panoramic view monitor, and wireless phone charging pad. And then under our steering wheel and passenger side, we have our radiant knee heaters. But do take note, if you do go with this option, you will lose the glove box, but Lexus has already thought of that with this nice cubby here to fit all of your items. Now jumping into the 14-inch multimedia screen here, this is where you're going to have all your climate options, heated and ventilated front seats, heated steering wheel, drive modes, navigation, music, and more. Here's our multi-function steering wheel, equipped with hot buttons for our adaptive cruise control, distance settings, lane keep assist, and full driver support system. And you may be wondering why there's paddle shifters on the back of this steering wheel in the electric car. This is actually to change the force of the regenerative braking as you're driving. We also have our automatic rain sensing windshield wipers, as well as our automatic headlights and high beams. And here's our available digital rear view mirror. With the touch of a button, you can turn your mirror into a camera to bypass anything that there may be in the cabin blocking your view. So now we're going to get into the charging portion of the walkthrough here. So this is the level 1 charger. Comes with the car, it's stored in the back compartment under the trunk mat. And this is as simple as plugging in your phone or your laptop at home. Just plug it into your standard 110 wall outlet and then plug it right into the car. Do note that whenever you plug in the charger, it will lock in place to prevent anyone unplugging your vehicle. And with every hour of charging, you'll get around 6 to 8 miles of range on the car. This is good for if you're commuting around town and just need a little bit of charge in the car. This will work just fine. So now we're going to head over to the level 2 charger and go over the details on that. So here I am with the level 2 charger. This one is by ChargePoint, and this is what you'll typically see in a public setting. So this being a 240 volt charger, with every hour of charging, it will add 45 miles of range to the RZ. Now you can also get one of these installed at home, either by a licensed electrician or plugging into a 240 volt appliance outlet. So now we're going to head over to the level 3 charger. So let's take a look. So now that we're in the car, let's take a look at some of the drive modes. So now we're in normal, which is going to give you a normal driving experience. If you do put the car into sport, it will give you faster acceleration, but it will use up a little bit more of your range. And Eco will do just the opposite. A little bit less pickup, but more efficient on range. Now, if we go into range mode, this actually cuts the power from the front axle and adds about 30 miles to your total range. Custom mode, you can fully customize the car however you like to feel the drive. If you'd like a little bit more pickup, but want to stay conservative on your air conditioning, you can customize all of that in the custom mode. So now I'm going to talk a little bit about the Direct 4 all-wheel drive. So what Direct 4 does, it distributes the power to the wheels to make the driver feel more in control and for the car to do exactly what the driver intends. So as you're accelerating and decelerating, you won't feel any squatting or leaning forward. The Direct 4 puts the output to the wheels as needed by the car to make the drive most efficient. So as we're approaching our level 3 charger here, I just want to go over some best practices to get the most miles out of your full charge. So although everyone loves the instant acceleration and torque of an electric vehicle, the harder you accelerate, the more electricity that you will use, similar to a gas model. And if you're gonna have the level 2 charger at home, just be mindful and try to precondition the car before you take it off the charger. So it's starting up the AC, the heating, and another thing was gonna be your cargo. So the more weight that the vehicle is pulling, the more electricity that it's going to use. Now we're here at our level 3 DC fast charger. This is a 480 volt charger, commercial only. And as you can see, the plug is a little bit different with these 2 extra connectors on the bottom. The DC fast charger will fully charge the RZ in around 30 minutes. So now let's go ahead and head back. We're going to go over some best practices and tips to make the most out of the Lexus RZ and some battery longevity tips as well. So now that we're back in the showroom, I just want to go over some tips and best practices on how to increase the longevity of the battery inside the car. Number 1, try to avoid DC fast charging if you can. It is a very powerful current that over time could degrade the battery. And number 2, try to live by the 80-20 rule like most other lithium products. Try not to charge over 80% or dip below 20% as it could harm the battery. Lexus also offers the Lexus Reserve program, where if you're planning to take a trip and there's not going to be charging along the way, Lexus will provide you with a gas-powered rental car for 30 days over the course of 3 years. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you learned a lot. I hope you enjoyed the video. I know I enjoyed showing it to you. And if you'd like to test drive the RZ and see it for yourself, just visit our showroom or visit us online at lexussmithtown.com. Thanks for watching.